Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're going to be talking about Mushoku Tensei. This is season 2, part 2, and we're episode 4, and then this is episode 16 within the entirety of season 2. So yeah, so coming back from last episode, after the credits, we had something happen. Rajard, he's back, and him and Rudis are having a little conversation about an old friend, about Eris and what happened with her. So basically, he is figured out, basically, Eris left, and Rudis still hasn't moved on from that. He was quite disappointed. Um, some things go on. We get to see this dynamic of both his sisters and Rudis. Basically, Norn dislikes him and she's quite different. Aisha, she is very happy, go getting, and she's a smart one that's all in the favoritism of Rudy and loves him to death. So, yeah, that's basically the relationship between those two, and that's like one of the major things that does happen in this episode. Uh, Outside of that, we have something about Rajard. He is outside, and I think we hear like a sound and Brutus goes out there, and it's him and Baldy having kind of like a standoff. And he comes out there and talks to Rajard, and we hear Baldy talking about something about I see how it is. And what Rajard tells them is basically how he's not gonna fight him. I guess they had some kind of conflict because they're from the same place basically. So that was kind of interesting to see that go like that. But after all that, uh, Rudis gets to talking with his sisters. Aisha pulls out this treasure chest and it's with a letter, and I think it's just the same letter and maybe like a new one. We don't really know anything about that besides that it was like an old letter. And Brutus gets the idea after getting this treasure chest full of like money, basically just a ton of money, to basically send his sisters off to school. And him, Rudis, and Sylvie are basically talking it out about what Rudis should do. And basically, Sylvie tells him the best thing to do is kind of let his sisters do whatever they want to do. But Rudis is like, I'm going to still make them do the test, and we're going to see how they do. So basically, Nora doesn't really want to do anything. She doesn't want to go to school. She sucks at school. And Aisha, she wants to be a maid. She doesn't really want to go to school, but she will take the test and get it done. So she takes the test, she does really well, and she passes. So she ends up being their maid, and she's gotta see what duty she gets from Sylvie. So yeah, that's a cool new dynamic coming in. And then Norn, on the other end, she scored below her age, so she's definitely gonna be going to school. And yeah, she is having a talk. Well, Rudis is talking to her, to Norn, about what she wants to do because that's what he wants to do is do what's best for them and what they want to do. So Norn is talking about how she wants to like live in a dorm, and it's like Aisha, she was like really upset and she started crying, and we know that her mother was the maid and that she's half related to Rudis, and she thought that's why that Rudis was favoriting Norn and giving her what she wanted even though she failed and didn't do well on the test. So he, Rudis reassured her. You know, Aisha, she's like the best sister right now. I can see Norn being as good as her later on, but right now Aisha tops it off. So Aisha, number one sister. Right now Norn is number two. From there, Norn starts school. There's like a little thing where his two beast pals steal some panties, and Brutus has his backpack full of them, and he doesn't know. And it's just the stupid thing where Princess Ariel brings him into like this office and has Sylvie and Luke, and they're questioning him about how he got them, and it's like both his beast pals got those through pretty bad means, more or less. And during all this, we see that Norn is having a hard time making friends in school. She's just on her own, like in the corner, basically. She tries talking to Princess Ariel because, Ruse throughout this, off and on, kept trying to get her attention. He finally does. Princess Ariel's there, and yeah, she was quite shy. She was stuttering. She didn't know where to go for her class. She's still very new to it all. So it's going to be a learning, not a learning, but it's going to be growing for her, which I would be really happy for. Because she can be one of the greatest characters in the series if she can grow. I feel like she's going to end up being strong. And Isha and her should always butt heads. I feel like I haven't read the series, so I don't know where this is going. But yeah, this episode was very well done for something that didn't have a lot going on, if that makes sense. We're getting some plot development with his sisters, and it's gonna help Rudis. So now he has a maid equation, and he has a sister that dislikes Rudis. Just not, just doesn't get along with him at all. 7.3 on this one. Not a lot of things going on, but still pretty good. Mushoku Tensei, still definitely the isekai you should be watching. I don't know why you're not. Tell me how you guys feel about this episode, and who's the best sister. Aisha is my favorite sister. Uh, I don't care if you've seen it in the future. Tell me if you think Norn's better. Don't say why. Just be like, hey, I'm all about Norn. I'm all about Aisha. Anyway, guys, uh, hope you stay safe. Peace.